At the Land Trust for Tennessee, land conservation is about more than just land. It's about how the land connects us to past generations and to future generations.
I was born November 13th, 1940. They brought me home here to this house on this farm, and that's where I have lived or been connected with ever since. I'll soon be 84 years old. I had a keen interest from beginning about 14 in history. I have so many questions the land can answer.
If the land in Tennessee could talk, I think it would tell stories. Stories of hope and heartbreak and change. And I think the land has a lot to say if we're just willing to listen. So my dad's a really big William Faulkner fan. And there's a quote that always comes to mind, and it's, "The past isn't dead, it's not even past." And that's how I think about our land in Tennessee. When I'm hiking, when I'm driving around Leaper's Fork, or walking around our family's farm in Dixon Springs, the land holds these memories and these legacies. And I think it's our job to make sure that these stories continue.
You get your history from many different places, but it's important to keep all that alive, I think, and to let people know, like my students, like you, like your friends and family, that this is real history too, that it happened and it's important and it's part of the fabric of our lives, wherever we are.
The Land Trust for Tennessee doesn't just protect privately owned land. We also partner with the state and municipalities to protect and increase access to public parks, like the brand new Head of the Crows State Park near Sewanee, Beeman Park in Nashville, Lakeshore Park in Knoxville, and Shelby Farms Park in Memphis.
Alongside the Shelby Farms Park Conservancy, the Land Trust for Tennessee protects Shelby Farms Park. Each year, that park sees 4.4 million visitors. When we protect open space in Tennessee, we're giving families a place to keep telling their stories. We're ensuring that children decades from now will have a place to run through a field, to pick a flower, to play in a creek, and to feel the wonder of nature.
So I'm Linda Mays. I'm a landowner in the Valley of Franklin County, but I'm also a professor at the Yale School of Medicine, and I run a department of child and family development as well as mental health. One of the stages of development is a stage called generativity. And the idea is that if we're lucky enough, we reach a stage in life where what's most meaningful for any of us is to think about those who will come after us, not in terms of legacies and wills and material goods, but thinking about trying to make a way that their lives will be better or that they can flourish in whatever ways they want. And for me, the Land Trust is the quintessential example of generativity.
My great-great-niece Mary, she's 2. I'm so happy that she's growing up here. And she loves farming. She loves her cows. She goes with her granddaddy to take hay to the cows. I just think it's wonderful that she's having these experiences. And it seems to be really enjoying them, invested in them. And I think probably she always will be, because it's just like my brother and me, my father, we grew up with this and we don't want to let it go.
As a Tennessean, as a mother, as a daughter, I feel like I have the responsibility to teach my children about the importance of land. Because without the land, what are their children going to do? What are their children's children going to do?
Tennessee is losing 10 acres of farmland an hour. That is a call to action for the Land Trust for Tennessee.
The children and the land are our future, the future of our humanity. So to me, it is a crisis that we're losing, and it's not just wouldn't this be a nice environmental issue? It's an actual health crisis that we're losing land at this rate, and it is a health crisis for our children and the children after them.
At the Land Trust for Tennessee, we take our work very seriously, and we promise our landowners that we are going to be around forever. And last time I checked, that's a long time.
I myself have not had the gift or the fortune to have children. So it's especially meaningful to me to be thinking about those next generations.
I'm so happy that our 2 family farms are protected under the easements of the Land Trust for Tennessee. through this kind of trust is the only way that our history and the land itself can be preserved for future generations.
If the land in Tennessee could talk, I hope it would say that we listened and that we care and that we left it better than we found it.